Medford football talk on KRFO, the Coaches Show, brought to you by KSW Roofing and Heating. Blooming Prairie came in yesterday, a 53-16 win for the Blossoms on Medford's homecoming. That Blooming Prairie team, I know they struggled offensive early, but they've been putting up some points lately, so they seem to be rolling right now as we visit with Jerome Johannes, Medford coach. A lot of Blooming Prairie is rolling lately.
Yeah, they are. It always seems that Gimbel can always find something going right at the right time of the season. I think a lot of that has to do with what he's been able to accomplish over the last couple of years, a couple state appearances, and just finding kids that want to be part of it, and does a nice job. I mean, they've definitely got athleticism, they've got speed, and from the beginning of the year when they hadn't been playing well to right now, I think they're really finding their groove.
What is it that they were doing last night? What did you try to do defensively to slow them down?
You know, they have team speed, and Nelson, who might be their fastest kid they have, is just one quick cut and he was gone, and we just couldn't really stay with that during the game. I know their third play of the game, they ran a pitch sweep to him, and he just took it off the edge there, and we couldn't catch him. He was very quick, and so I think those are probably the big things that for us last night. And their defense is always aggressive. They blitz what seems to be almost all 11 guys, and that gave us troubles at times last night as well.
So getting any offensive drives for the Tigers was pretty difficult then?
For some parts of the game. There are other parts that Marcus Daly won for us. I mean, he just ran like a truck last night. Mm-hmm. He was barreling over guys, and there were a couple times that he had the ball in which 2-3 guys were on him, and he was still able to get 4 or 5 extra yards. So, we had some bright moments in the game. It was just a really slow start for us again.
The total offense then, what were some of those notes by the end of the game for you guys?
We had, I don't know exact numbers we had, but we definitely were running the ball much better than what we were passing the ball this past game. And so I know Marcus DeLeon, he had our 2 rushes, rushing touchdowns and that. So, just able to get those first downs and move the ball, especially in the second half. By that time, Blooming Prairie had their second team in, but the juniors and sophomores that are playing there, and that's what we're playing with all season. So, it's nice to know that these are some of the teams that will be competing in the next couple of years as we go through the next couple of years.
Health-wise, any injuries from your game?
No injuries. No, we came out pretty healthy from that game, so that's pretty positive.
On the road next week to play St. Clair. St. Clair beat Loyola yesterday, a 20-14 score. An early look at that game.
This is a team that struggled at the beginning of the year, but I think that they're starting to come around to playing very physical. They kind of changed their offense up a little bit, and they have a couple of athletes that want to make sure they get the ball to. So, again, we just got to make sure that we stop those guys and just keep playing aggressive and keep plugging away, and hopefully good things start happening for us.
All right. Well, the best of luck getting ready for the game. Keep playing hard, Jerome, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jerome Johannes, Medford football. Blooming Prairie won the homecoming game at Medford last night. This is the KRFO Coaches Show.